heard of it. My son was a Marine. So I thought, oh, this is really cool because of the Marine Corps, and I had been in an outreach ministry to military personnel. So I thought, okay, well, I'll give it a try. So I had had some gum issues for a long time. Don't know where they came from. I always took good dental care and the whole thing. But it was just like a pop-up on a computer. Every few days or so, I'd get this terrible inflammation, and my gums would swell up really badly to the point where it was so painful I couldn't brush my teeth without, it was bloody, you know, the whole thing with the gum situation. And like I said, this was a totally foreign thing to me. Well, I started taking the MMF, and suddenly I noticed I wasn't being able to brush my teeth. And so I haven't had a problem since. It's completely gone. And it's been awesome because it was so painful. And again, you know, I had to schedule dental appointments frequently. You know, you usually go every 6 months and have the cleaning and all the other things that they do to bring down the inflammation, to help clean out under the gums. The last time I went, they said, you know, you really need to come in because, you know, it's been a year and a half. Because I've been going every couple of months. And so oh my gosh, I made her check twice. Are you sure? Because I thought it's just been 6 months. She said, no, it's been a year and a half. And I get, you know, you get busy, and I forgot to do it, but it just was, I was stunned that I didn't have to go that frequently, and I didn't even notice that I really didn't have problems with it. So then I thought, well, this is great. So I kept taking it, gave it to my husband, and he had high blood pressure and blood sugar issues. And so he was in the 160s on his blood pressure. And in the afternoon, sometimes if he had forgotten to eat, for example, he would have speech. You could tell in his speech that it would be, you would hear him hesitate or have difficulty pulling up thoughts and start to have problems speaking. I said, when did you eat last? Anyway, so his blood sugar is totally leveled out, and he also has, his blood pressure is down from the 160s to about 135s, 125s, very, very good. So he's happy. and the last story is my granddaughter, who was undiagnosed, but it appeared that she had possibly autistic tendencies or Asperger's or something along those lines. She was having meltdowns constantly over just tiny things. She's 3 now. And just, I mean, screaming stuff where the whole family was totally on edge all the time. And my daughter's pregnant again, and so she wasn't getting any sleep because the little girl couldn't sleep. And so she would catch her, she was so exhausted, the little girl was so exhausted, my daughter would find her asleep standing in a doorway. This is a 3-year-old. And so it was very concerning. Plus she wouldn't eat anything. Just, you know, she would get on a certain type of food like a yogurt, for example, and then she would just eat yogurt, and that's all she would eat for weeks until she shifted to something else. Very concerning. And then the other issue was that sometimes she would find her, instead of lying down on a bed, she would be bent over from the waist, and her top half of her body would be lying on the bed, and her feet would be standing up. So this is very abnormal for a 3-year-old, as you can see, or you can imagine. So anyway, I said, why don't you try this? And so I sent her some. And the very first week that she was on it, my daughter gave her half in the morning and half in the evening. Had to really be creative to get it down because she wouldn't eat anything. So she fell in love with Nutella. It's a sort of a blend of nuts and sugars and other things. But anyway, so she mixed it very carefully because everything now was Nutella. So she shifted from the yogurt to Nutella. So okay, so she mixed it very carefully. Well, she started sleeping. Then her moods started leveling out, and now she does not have meltdowns. And so, I mean, I'm talking screaming meltdowns over very minor things where everybody was disturbed. The whole household was always in an uproar. And so it was extremely distressing. So now she's sleeping. And then the little one, who's, 19 months, then he started not sleeping. Well, then she was so desperate, so she thought, okay, she's going to put it in his bottle. Now he's doing well. So,